And he's already shown that he's wanted to play a lot of shots yesterday. It's a little bit of variable bounce. Kept the spin lows yesterday. They picked up a wicket apiece. Umpires.
And because of and New Zealand had was of course now the new official captain. It came to pass. It came to.
Well, I don't know whether New Zealand and India loves the sledges. I wish there was a
Roll averages 40 already in a short.
He wasn't a new bloomer. He came to yesterday. New Zealand had the threat of Siraj and of course Jasper.
Oh, and he hits it well in front.
You've just got your ticket. Seen it from the very, very first ball. The start for Rachin Ravindra. A sign of a real talent.
One ball much. But when the first ball goes creamed through this lovely outfield.
Absolutely, you wanted Siraj to be widening, and hence there will be low bounce.
A little bit of variable bounce to it. Along the surface from wicket to visiting side, you can come and look at those cracks. When you've got 7 wickets and a lot of time Kiwis might have.
Probably the best time to bat, and India in this game.
That's a city that's somewhere else.
This is where I don't think Google has figured out exactly. Than people, I heard.
The number of sheep in New Zealand to the fore as well. We're not just known because of our true cricket fans. And we talked about how effective, and they're going to have to be patient to do it. I would have thought that it's quite a nice thing when you.
One thing New Zealand, Ashwin, Kuldeep going at
These days, DK, quite a low scoring rate. It's pretty damn good because that represents in a day's.
When having a discussion many years ago, batting under 3, then we are in control. On an average, I mean, speaking about England, it's more about.
These look good. On side, you're trusting the bounce.
Really, Ashwin up a lot, so in there lies the opportunity to pick up the fast bowlers, just to see if there's any moisture.
It's 188 for 3.
Time, it's just a half a second more to up the length there. You don't see Jasprit Bumrah pulling shots from Ravindra already.
That he's made a good start to this innings again.
His experience as a commentator.
Please no vintage.
Vintage cars, vintage wine. It's called you win.
No, like class.
To me is how Rohit Sharma can to get away on him too quickly, but he has through that. But he also has, he knows if he's not now, he's going to be in bigger trouble.
I think his conference was one of those days where, but the main talking point was
It up to the press conference. Swinger. It's a big.
You can see Conway and Rachin Ravindra, so the extension of it on impact. Just really feels like
India have traditionally produced swing ball. If you're not a swing.
seam bowling, which is what New Zealand bowlers found.
There's the.
Goodness me. They have to be better in the field.
They'll deliver the best they can. Sometimes the best may not be. Very often,
Ball shots. And I'll be perfectly honest with you.
yeah, that was a catch of an athlete, wasn't it? All.
Raj. 5 minutes this morning, but
The man going out at square leg. Direction fine.
it breaks the shackles somewhat, but yeah, good delivery, fine length, just outside of stuff. Good news is he played it.
He's made it a very. Might have hurt himself a little bit, but he hung on to.
Place yet again, and by no means is it off the back foot, in a very safe place. For 18, New Zealand 193.
36. It's the other quality opener in those
In a spot at gully. Bumrah. He's just finding swing from around the...
now. This will keep a batting sort of low middle. That's very...
The ball coming back in is...
Oh, lovely. That's why I'm Jasprit Bumrah. That's a beauty.
Quality bowling this from one of the best in the business.
Raj. Nice little loose now on middle and this is the session. No freebies. Come back. You got to come back now. It's good test cricket.
Yeah, absolutely. Lose runs, you've got to try. And with the pitch, let's try and restrict the lead to chase 150.
Well, right from last night against pace or
And it's just that confidence, isn't it, at times, but also uncomfortable at times with...
right when you Ravindra, who's solid. Pretty well. His roots are from here.
That means that you could be in danger of powers. There were a couple of appeals for a back and across movement. He's just waiting for the ball.
And it allows him to access the offside, access that mid-off round to pull through.
4-4 for 4. Garrett Mitchell. When 3 slips.
It's a little fuller, so good straight and just slightly fuller from...
Forward, he knows that square leg. He's more toward...
I saw him limp at the bat.
in his normal position, but it'd be the running between the wickets.
Sustained pressure from both.
Same position. Yes. Look at them, and they've lost their 5th wicket with 204 with.
No, he's no mug with the bat. He wants to break the shackles. 20
Goes on,
and that'll suit New Zealand. It's important. I think the only reason one can think of that is
we talked about Jasprit Bumrah.
I think that people and they should, as bowlers have, is the ability to read bats. Best are the ones who can work out batsmen. Some surfaces might require foot closer to the batsman.
Touring England, certainly a master at.
For the batters to change their shot.
209 for 5. Just take a round.
The intentions are very clear. He's not going to look to trying to force the ball away to be scored as well. We saw that.
Yeah, the series in South Africa with the pitches.
He's going to throw his bat at everything. If he finds a little bit of those kind of shots at this particular point of.
Picked up Blundell as well.
215 for 5. Top square on the onside. Phillips, is he a sweeper?
Somewhere down the line, we will see.
And I bring Ashwin on, turning the.
This morning for the loss of 2.
First 2 and now his first.
Original on-field decision is not out. Wickets, umpires call.
Umpires
Screen
call.
now, Paul, please.
India don't lose. Not far. There it is that makes it a little more difficult. I mean, Kuldeep Yadav would love it when... So nice positive blow there, but 2-2-2 for 5. As well.
I think Rohit Sharma giving himself will give him more room.
Play back. So Phillips the man.
Not great batting, and it not gone onto the stumps, and it just continues with the wicket of Glenn Phillips. For
Handy average, Smithy.
Well, he can here. And it's 223 for 6. So much on the young.
He's batting on a different surface.
So Rohit Sharma, who's positioned himself for Ravindra Do. And every one of them has been on point. And to use up more time to wear.
Seems to love Bengaluru. Really? Bengaluru is batting on 40.
Side part of the bat.
Their way, just as you said, Smithy. That
important shots there for going to come at him again. He sat back and waited.
You could see that just the delivery he bowled.
Well done this time. Well, that's the way other occasions it ends.
Time around the shiny part was inside as a
batsman at the other end. To bat Jadeja in the end, 233 for 7. So Jasprit Bumrah, so he gets off at all. On long off his back as well. Really does.
to his knee. He's kept wonderful.
37 for 7. Indra will try to get back for 2. He won't. That's now back for 2. Oh, 40 for 7.
The strike, Smithy.
Free struck by Ratch from a young man showing a lot of risk.
He's got his roots back here.
Inside part of the big time, but he was good enough to make the
change of gear and take a lot more of the strike. Looks like a really well.
And you look at all the batters against the spin, using their feet and disturbing his feet, and then started.
And sometimes you big over for New Zealand. That
Indra Jadeja has an opportunity here. Very good pair of spin.
And on the ball
towards square leg, and this one a full toss, riskiness at play.
Boundary. See that too often with Ashwin when he's at his best. KL Rahul comes in. There's a feeler there, might beat it.
And the use of the crease. See how far back he goes using the...
I think he found themselves a gem.
And a lot of it is about to ahead on those young...
Got 2 boundaries from that Jadeja with 280. Through the onside. I think it's fair to...
The bottom hand, it's the depth of the crease. That's the players, people from the subcontinent, that in this innings.
Friendly struck for Singh very quickly. Ashwin had bowled it from slightly below.
Southey, as soon as he saw it, such a good deep mid-wicket square leg. He'll be nice and warmed up.
That is 6 number 9 of the bat, and he's deposited.
No question about that. And love the way he's shifted.
Motoring in the 9 matter to him. He's seeing the ball so well.
He's got deft touch. He's got.
Last 2 overs, 28. Cup. Sweep shot, 100. Talent, the cricket world's going to savour for a long time. It's been wonderful watching this 100. Back in 2004, and I thought, what?
The last time he played here, he got 100 in the World Cups. The feature of his batting was his footwork.
Flowing at the moment.
And Bumrah grazing in.
Contribution to that partnership, 62 from 4.
Southee. They're not hurting India with a little.
Ashwin, first class. Right.
100 of the partnership comes up in just 9. The Ashwin we've known for so. 335 for 7. Work. In a city known up and says sorry. But then before that, when the batting was a little tough. See the cover wall. Free hits now, 49.
Watch my strike rate. Right now.
Long leg is out, deep point is out. It's an innings that's really hurt. Almost played on. Ravindra. Belonged to a very, very gift for not out. A second test 100 for him.
As you said, New Zealand losing wickets of day 3 of the first IDFs. Put a dent in India.
African have been fairness yet. We have.
Just fumbled it a touch.
And everyone, and thankfully, good to see. Where is Jasprit Bumrah after that initial spell?
And again,
For an hour in the morning.
it's out there. I don't think there was an edge on it, so not a.
And then the last.
Shows you the ball does.
Has been for New Zealand.
Century made by Tim Southee.
Pitch. The ball's in the arc. It's coming up at the right. Well, there was a field at what's going to be lead now batters 9, 10, 11. You've got to. Wiz says don't call them tail end. There's no. The good clip as well.
Oh, looking for that.
Yeah, and he's nailed it.
Perfect height around the mid hands.
In the air and gone. It to extra cover. And that is the Victoria at 137. And it's put you.
Just and quite a subdued celebration.
Well enough to say that's the other facet to Rachin Ravindra.
A real good slog sweep. A shot that's
Leg stump.
Is that at the moment, because normally India is so.
Was that bad or bad?
Umpire's call. Wickets hitting. Paul, you're on screen.
Kuldeep Yadav.
right decision. Ijaz Patel.
He's got pick that very quick. Interesting, there's a scout in the commentary box who's talking about mentor and batting from 4
Passing delivery thanks to Rachin Ravindra.
gone too far. Rachin Ravindra. The innings is over. 134.
Well, Will O'Rourke charts his second backyard, and he.
They were relentless in the first, but yet they'll keep.
Go for the bowlers. Of course, the length of mind. And so it's out. Which will be a little.
Treat the bowling on merit. Sitting plenty of men in the slip short mid wicket. He's got a man in front of.
Swinging. Scrambles.
There's very little margin to his fingers, but he's not. He's all
Drifting off the over.
The one in between was an absolute by Rohit Sharma. The timing. One.
Foot 6 inches tall. So boundary to end the over.
late adjustment for the away.
Pretty quickly too.
And he's very it's 33 for no loss.
A touch. Opportunity to put a bad ball away. That's
Good ball.
India bat really well.
Sears is sharp too. You might have actually. It's a shot he plays. 41 for no loss.
That. Nathan Smith. I like the look of just give you that left arm option.
And it's a very good Sachin Ravindra played against Jadeja.
Control to hit it to the left of covers, right of
No loss. There's a fielder there. They've taken the first few steps.
and he's gotten going. I tell you what, it's hard to bat. In white ball cricket in the E9.
Not the first new stadium going to be built. Night air cools. The due fall.
Conway, there's a few who moved across. And I think satisfied with how that session went for them. No loss, it's a long, long way away. They trailed by
None down at T, under 4. So job well done.
It's a lot different from the first AXA to the wall. You go to
Indians have gone past their first innings. Doesn't have to be boundaries, but even
the seamers. I think after the ejection, yes, we saw he can hit it hard into that.
For India, they look solid. I just think similar players you see compared.
half volley. But he recognizes more than the off-stump. That's all that he's looking for.
Boundaries coming.
Ravindra's footwork.
The 2 without loss. 36 have faced almost identical. Should be gone. A rush of blood maybe. And it
To attack the bowler straight away, nowhere away from the line, misses it all. Of good. New Zealand strike.